is up, everybody? How are you? I've been seeing this around and all that, so I figured we would go ahead and talk about it real quick. Supposedly, Hassan Piker, Hassan pick his nose, dude, whatever. uh, supposedly was detained at O'Hare Airport. I don't know why it's not really. It wants me to subscribe to that. I'm not subscribing to shit for you. Uh, but so like he's an online political commentator, which he's not the most liked on the platform and shit. So everybody do their own things. I don't really care about him. I don't really like and or not like his content because I just don't give two shits about what he does. But we are gonna be talking a little bit about this. So he was supposedly detained the moment he got off the plane, which it's showing here that he got off the plane at like 4:22 p.m. East Coast. So this is like anywhere that touches the Atlantic Ocean. He had all this, which I'm kind of glad it's blurred, so then people aren't having to have receipt or have like receipt things or whatever. Uh, so he had posted at 4:58. All right, a good like half hour ish after the time he got off of the plane. Uh, they tweeted this urgently, looking for a lawyer. So immigration attorneys in Chicago, please DM me ASAP. Emergency situation needing uh, potential on the ground assistance. Situation needing potential on the ground assistance. I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to mean. But you have like all this stuff of like when he was supposedly in all this. So if he was like detained like anywhere between 4:22 and 5 o'clock, and then he tweeted that he was out. It's okay, I'm out. LOL. At 5:30, he wanted to sit and say that he was being interrogated or interrogated. I think that's the right word. I might not be using the right word. Investigated, something like that. He was being asked a shit ton of questions, whatever the word for that is. Uh, Only looks like 32 minutes has been, like the difference between this tweet saying that he needed an attorney, which I don't know who Lolo is. Maybe Lolo is somebody that works for Hassan or some shit. I don't know. Zero idea who this person is. But at 5:58 to 5:30, that's like 32ish minutes. So even if he did get detained by 4:22, their questionings and stuff probably wouldn't have started until closer to the 4:58 thing because he would have gotten off the plane, he would have had to gone through customs because he was coming from another country. So that there I'm gonna guess takes at least to 10 to 15 to 30 minutes time. I don't know. I've never been through customs because I've never left the United States. So there's that. Maybe somebody can let me know, like from somewhere else that you've been somewhere else, how long it takes to go through customs. If not, I just probably won't ever know unless I actually go to another country. Uh, but yeah, like for if he was supposedly, because it says right here, the total runtime of it was like 2 hours. After first post of the interview, the agent left, went away for 35 to 40 minutes. So like he is even like even he's even having even less time. Like I say, 35 to 40 minutes. You add that to this when he texted that he was okay and out. You take 35 minutes away from that. That puts it even under the 4:58 p.m. EST part. because it's 32 minutes between here and here. But you're saying that the agent walked away for 35 to 40 minutes, which would put it back here at the time of he was waiting for a secondary agent, right? 30 to 35 to 40 minutes is not multiple hours, which he said himself. He said it was multiple hours. It wasn't actually, didn't actually say 2 hours. He said multiple hours. So there's a lot of people that are upset about that because of the fact of he was eh, interrogated for multiple hours when in reality he was interrogated for like 20 minutes maybe. And I mean, I don't blame, and I don't blame the government for doing this. Like some random person that they have heard of who has not made themselves publicly known as being a American supporting person. You know what I mean? Like obviously if you put yourself out there to be a non certain type of country citizen, like it doesn't matter where you are. The moment that you step in their country, they're going to be like, "We got some questions for you." Like it's not going to be like, it ain't going to be any of this like, "Oh, I've been interrogated for hours because I supposedly said yada yada on the internet." No, it's more likely you are just being interrogated to make sure that you aren't going to be a nuisance to the country. Because I don't know if people realize this, but over the last couple years, actually not even years, over the last few months, we've been seeing plenty of idiots try to gain publicity by going to other countries to be a nuisance and being degens. So, oof, you know, I think that might be a little bit of it, and on top of that factor, like if you're gonna sit and talk all this bad shit about all these other countries, it doesn't matter what country it is, like say that you're out here talking shit about somewhere in Europe. The moment that you end up in Europe, if you've spent, I don't know how long he's been a content creator, so I don't really have a time frame, but let's say you spent the last 5 years talking shit about some place in Europe, you know, and everybody in the world knows about it. Everybody in the world knows about you. You end up on like the political spectrum of that place that you're talking shit about's like leader or whatever. And then let's say, oh, let me go another 10 years after my 5 years, still talking shit about them, and then they invite me to come talk at one of their places. 100% the leader of that country is going to be like, I want to talk to you about some shit because if you're going to be coming into my country and being a nuisance, I'm going to ship your bitch ass right the fuck back out my door. But yeah, like if you guys see this on the internet, don't listen to this idiot. Like I haven't ever paid attention to anything he says. Like he sits and tries to like shout out terrorist organizations and shit. From what I've seen, he's sat and uh, let's see if we can find some other stuff. That's what we were just on. No, get the fuck out of here. Like showing videos of like propaganda. I think they were saying. So like this dude is literally just like wrapped around everything that's political, and then like wants to make a big deal about it because he is against. Like I'm not even sure what he's against, to be honest. Like he's against everything, and then he's against everything that isn't his opinion. From what I get from him. Like he doesn't really like he tries to sit and discuss like all these politics and shit. Like And I'm somebody who gives zero fucks about top politics, so like I'm on the exact opposite side of this shit. But like even somebody that don't care about politics still hears about weirdos like this guy. So he's still there. I do like this picture. Like I don't know who made this picture, but like U.S. Customs and Border Protection. Good shit. Whoever makes this site. That's kind of hilarious. But yeah, like why lie about being like interrogated? Well, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked why. Everybody knows why because he wants to be more popular. He wants to be Mr. I was able to go into a country that I don't like and they accepted me with open arms type idiot. Like I, I'm gonna say this now, and if I'm wrong, I'll be wrong. I don't care. But 100%, the moment he ends up outside of America, he's gonna talk so much shit about how America did him, when in reality he was probably only here for I don't know, maybe like a few hours, like he said. uh, yeah, this dude, or whatever, is like, don't get me wrong, people like him. If you like him, what the fuck ever, more power to you. My opinion of him, I think he's just a reject that wants to be popular and got the popularity and now has too big of a head for himself because he thinks that people want him for shit. Like nobody gives two fucks about you, my guy. I'm sorry to tell you this. You may be 4.6 million followers across a bunch of platforms, but outside of that, you're nobody there, my dude. Just like the rest of us. But with that, we will be calling you, or yeah, I'll be calling you guys later. Ring, 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 ring. What up? No, just kidding. I'll catch you guys later. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this idiot, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace out.